career high.
That's what I'm saying, man. We gonna talk about that. All right, I just hit the go live button.
Okay. Okay.
We loading up. I'm gonna go live on the IG too. Why not?
Okay.
Bless me. There we go. All right, we live and blurry. What's the word? Demi is not in the
What's going
airport.
on?
Air traveler.
No, I'm not. I'm not.
How,
I'm at home
that's
today.
good. That's good. How's your? I guess I know it's been a week and a half, 2 weeks. I don't know.
I know. Life's been
It's been
lifing,
quick.
but you know,
Life
yeah,
life has definitely been lifing. I can give you that for sure.
yeah,
It's
yeah,
I don't know. It's a very interesting time that we in right now. A lot
for
seems
sure.
like it's in limbo. A lot of stuff is changing.
Yes, I agree.
Shout out
I
to
went through some crazy changes lately. So
you know what. Okay, I'll say this: the craziest thing is on our show. You, without giving away too much, I know 100% for sure you have not gone through the craziest changes of people on our show. And so, as you guys can see, Julian is missing right
yes,
now.
J
He's
Daddy.
safe. There's nothing wrong with him. But he has a story that his schedule changed a little bit, but he has a
Okay.
story that for sure. I mean, I know most of your story, but
Yeah.
he has a story that is, next level. So I'm
Well,
gonna
I can't
say,
wait to hear it.
yeah, I'm gonna say that for him. But let's
Okay.
start. Let's start where what really matters here. Okay,
Okay.
the best rapper in the world.
Uh huh.
Let me rephrase that. The second best rapper in the world. The best rapper in the world right now is Sexy Red.
Definitely sexy
The
red.
second best rapper in the world, Kendrick Lamar,
Okay.
um, has finally what's the word? He's like a dog catcher, you know. For all the dogs that's roaming around out there, the dog catcher. What was Ice Cube Daddy name on Friday? He
Oh.
he's here finally, right? And
He's definitely here.
Future and Metro just dropped a fire album.
I've been listening to it all morning.
What's it called? Don't trust you. Never
Yeah,
trust
we
you.
know it's called We Don't Trust You.
We don't trust you. Even more
We don't trust
impactful.
you.
We
Yes.
don't trust you in all caps too. And there's a song
Yes.
called Like That. That's the name of the song, right?
Mm-hmm.
And on that song,
Yeah.
shout out to Metro again. Crazy fucking production on there.
Mm-hmm.
Kendrick. Well, no, Future starts the. Actually, let's go back. Future starts the project off with some
Mm-hmm.
shots, basically, and then on that song like that, he throws a couple more
Mm-hmm.
shots, and Kendrick seals the deal at the end of the third verse, basically saying it's not a big three, it's a big me, which I agree to.
Man. Yeah.
Shout out to
Yeah.
Drake and J. Cole. The concert was fun,
Yeah.
but
I do like J. Cole though. I feel like he's kind of caught in the crossfire.
what do you like about J. Cole?
J. Cole, he takes me back to a space like when he first came out in
Okay,
college. Just he just takes me back to that safe space.
lights, please.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say I realized at the Drake and J. Cole concert, I'm not as big of a J. Cole fan as I thought when
Okay.
everybody got to sing in the Virgin song. What's the
I
song?
don't
I
know.
ain't never did this before. No.
Oh
I
yeah,
ain't
I know that song.
right.
Yeah.
And I realized I'm like, yeah, I don't really want to sing about J. Cole's virginity. You know what I'm saying? Like it kind of just was like, oh, I'm not that big of a fan. You know what I'm
Okay,
saying?
that's real.
But I do appreciate the hip hop integrity that J. Cole tries to keep.
Okay.
But in saying that, maybe I'm racist, but I like my rappers to have four black grandparents. Maybe I'm racist, but
A little bit. A little
it
bit.
hits a little bit different. You know what I'm saying? Like
Okay.
I'm just saying. So they saying that Future and Drake got into it over a girl, which is believable
Very believable.
because Wayne and Drake got into it over a girl.
Yeah.
No loyalty.
I didn't know the reason.
No loyalty, man. What would Pluto do?
Dang.
right? That was on the
Yeah.
last Drake album. What would Pluto do? He said he would have hit her. That's what Pluto would do. He would have sex with her.
He would have hit her.
That's what he said. Now I
Yeah.
thought at the time that was a little bit of a weird song because it's like it wasn't like Kanye and Jay, like Big Brother.
Hmm.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? It was more so on some. I don't know. It seems a little. I don't know. It seems a little passive aggressive.
Okay.
You know,
Maybe I should go back and listen to that song.
go back and listen to what Pluto do. You know, and I
Yeah.
think that this album, Future, has definitely cemented himself as if it was Mount Rushmore, he's the fourth head of the generation for sure.
Okay.
You
Okay.
know, I think the women deserve their own lane, their own league. You know, it's
Hmm.
a reason they don't play against LeBron, and it's a reason they got Maya Moore and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
LeBron
that's
can't
true.
do what Maya Moore do. I'll say that. LeBron definitely can't do what Maya Moore can do. I'm gonna just say
Okay,
that.
I feel
Leave
you.
that there. But yeah, I
Can
think
you
this
hear
is it.
Puff barking?
No, I can't hear Puff, but shout out to Puff, man.
Oh,
That's my
okay. He's
dog.
outside. He's ready to come back in. I didn't know if you could hear him barking.
Nah, man. Is it hot down there?
It's not hot. It actually feels good. I think he's just, he's spoiled a little bit.
Puff is a
He don't be
bougie.
outside like that.
He's a bougie dog. But Puff is from the South and North St. Louis, so being
He is.
outside is not safe for him. So I feel why he got anxiety
He
about
is.
being outside. I feel that actually.
Yeah. He like, let me in.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, that's real. So, I'm excited that niggas are finally, calling the shots out. Niggas seem like they've been waiting to call shots out at Drake.
Mm-hmm.
I'm here for it. Will Drake and Jake? I don't know if J. Cole really has to say anything back, but
Yeah.
I mean, I just feel like Drake don't feel like he does what Kendrick do. I feel like, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And it's
I'm
like,
not a
no.
so I listen to Drake as far as like the popping songs that come on the radio. He might come on like a Pandora radio or something, but I'm not like just bumping Drake. You know what I mean? So I feel like
Right.
I'm a little biased. Like I don't automatically go add Drake to my playlist.
That's interesting.
So I feel like I'm a little biased when it comes to Drake. Because I mean, he's a good rapper. He just always gives me like, what are you doing vibes? Like, what?
Does Drake give you the ick?
Yeah, I think me knowing Drake outside of music makes me be like, eh.
Wow.
Like
Okay.
seeing the stuff he does, like outside of music, like online, just like the lame stuff. Like, why did you? What are we doing? What's going on?
I mean, he DMing girls. Now look, I never been Drake.
He's leaking his own nudes. It's just like, what are we doing?
I've never had access to, the top 1% of hot women in every city. Right. So I don't know what that lifestyle is like. But I don't feel like I would be DMing girls, your body is tea. It feels like you could come a little like
You come way harder than
power,
that.
Pause. But I the youth needs somebody, and
And it's gonna be Drake.
no, it's definitely not gonna be Drake.
Oh, okay.
I mean, the youth have Sexy Red right now.
Yeah, Sexy Red is everywhere. Everybody loves Sexy.
The hottest, hood's hottest princess.
Sexy.
You know. I don't know. Are you a big Beyonce fan? Are you in the Beehive?
I don't know if I'm in the Beehive, but I'm definitely a fan.
If you say you don't know if you're in the Beehive, that probably means you're not in the Beehive.
Yeah, but I'm definitely a Beyonce fan. Like I listen to her. You know what I mean? Like I bump her music. I was kind of skeptical about this new album until she was like, "It's not a country album; it's a Beyonce album." That made me a little bit more willing to listen to it. But I don't really like country music.
A Beyonce album.
Yeah, I don't really like listening to country music. So I respect her as an artist, and I respect her for the walls and the doors she continued to break down for other artists. Right. Just as a woman, just as she be getting it. But am I like, I have been to a Beyonce concert. So
which one?
I've been to a Beyonce concert.
Which show?
I went to a Formation. And I sat on the floor.
Oh,
yeah, I was at Formation. Yeah.
On the floor.
Yeah.
That's a good one. That's a good one.
Yeah.
I mean, I've been to 2 Beyonce shows.
Okay.
B-Day, which is like
Okay.
her first two albums. I would say probably like the last time that I feel like she was very genre specific.
Mm-hmm.
Since then, I feel like her albums are very much so old school in a way in their diversity.
Okay.
Um, in that sense, like kind of like Michael Jackson. Like you listen to Mike or you listen to just any artist, I would say probably from the 20th century. Let's just say that, not even the 21st
Mm-hmm.
century, like just the 20th century. You know, you was just going. Most people tried to cover several genres, or even
Yeah.
if they were in R&B, it wasn't going to be just all ballads. You might have a little
Yeah.
up tempo, might have whatever the case may be. So looking at the track listing for Beyonce, I see a lot of them are covers, which I'm
Mm-hmm.
super into people making covers because some of our favorite songs that people don't even realize are cover songs.
Yeah.
And so it's been a lot of discourse about her carrying the American flag, which I felt is super weird.
Yeah, I saw people trying to comment on it, and I was just like, I don't know.
She's from
I don't
Texas.
know.
She's from
Yeah, I
Texas.
didn't know where that was wrong at.
And I guess because people feel like she's been a, I wouldn't, I don't know if I could call Beyonce a black nationalist. That seems a bit strong. It seems a bit presumptuous on my part, but I feel like she's definitely pro-black, preserving some of the
Yeah,
better parts of black culture, and when it
for
comes to
sure.
entertainment and music, for sure.
I can definitely give
Um,
her that.
and so, yeah, I mean, Azealia Banks had some very contrite things to say. I don't know if I'm using that word correctly. Very opinionated. I feel like, which Azealia Banks is, and I would say Azealia Banks has a 95% accuracy.
Okay.
Like when she describes things in music culture, I
Mm-hmm.
typically like to read them and say and like see what she has to say because it's usually what she's saying is usually somewhere in some truth a little bit.
Okay.
And a point that she brought up, and I am in the Beehive, so hopefully I don't get kicked out of the Beehive for saying this.
You pushing it, tread lightly.
They can't kick me out the Beehive. Trust me, they can't. They can't. So something that she said though was like she felt like Beyonce has had a lack of collaboration with other black R&B artists.
Okay.
And I could feel that.
I do. I can feel that.
I personally didn't need a Beyonce Shakira song. I can go with the
You have the
Beyonce.
song with Shakira?
Right. She has a song with Shakira. She
Okay.
has a song with she shared some space with Adele. I feel
Okay.
like before. Lady Gaga.
Okay.
With Lady Gaga, Beyonce, I mean, that was a different time. That was a different era. That was very necessary.
Yeah.
That was
Yeah.
very
Lady
necessary.
Gaga, she get a pass for me. She can come to the bar.
I can't say Lady Gaga can come to the barbecue, but we could definitely play a couple Lady Gaga songs at the barbecue. And I
Well,
can't
that's
say
what I
that.
mean. Like, I don't mind her in rotation.
Oh,
Like,
some people that
I don't know.
actually can come to the barbecue.
She
You know
cool
what
to
I'm
me.
saying? Who is a white person that can come? They not like if they
Maybe
showed
I'm
up, it's like,
confusing her with Katy Perry. I don't know.
oh, I don't
All of
like
them are
Katy
the same
Perry.
to me.
Who'd you say? Oh heck no, he just said Mars is here. Shout out to Mars, homie Mars. Mars said Justin Timberlake. Heck no,
No.
because of what he did to Janet. I just can't get over that.
Oh my
Can't get
God.
over
That
that.
was an accident.
No, it was not. His response to Janet as a grown man after the
Okay.
situation was not an accident. Yeah, he
Okay.
accidentally
Okay.
put her titty out,
Yeah.
but his response and the distance that he created was some bitch ass shit. It's fucking Janet Jackson. And it's a
Okay. Okay.
titty.
Okay.
You know what
I
I'm
can feel
saying? Like, come on, man.
it.
Drake. Drake and J. Cole are the two white people that we will let come to the barbecue.
Are they
Um,
okay? I thought we
all
were talking
right.
about like all completely white people. They're mixed though, right?
I had this
I
conversation
feel like if
actually.
Drake can come to the barbecue,
J. Cole could come.
yeah, but I feel like
I'm saying Drake Daddy bringing him to the barbecue.
okay.
Rachel Dolezal. Rachel
I feel like
Dolezal.
if
Comes to
we
the
couldn't
barbecue.
if we couldn't who is that new girl that does a podcast, the white girl? She's so cool. If Drake can come, Bobby can come.
Oh no, she's a culture vulture to me. Bobby, whatever.
How is Drake not a culture vulture?
He is, but that's what I'm saying. It's Daddy Black at least. That's why he gets
But
to
I'm
come to the
saying if we're
barbecue.
inviting her, then I mean we're inviting him, we can invite her.
I think that's a stretch. Okay, we're getting off topic a little
Okay.
bit. Back to Beyonce, the cover songs. Oh, but she just hasn't worked with a lot of black artists,
Okay.
black R&B artists. That's what a little bit of the criticism. I saw like on her track list, Jasmine Sullivan is on there, But since
Hmm.
'03, no Rihanna song. I feel like the lack of collaboration between her and Kelly Rowland and all of them and Solange is on purpose. They're trying to keep a little distance between each other. Whatever.
Okay.
No Mariah Carey, no Mary J.
Okay.
Blige.
Mm.
She has worked with Usher. No Beyonce, Alicia Keys. No Beyonce and Brandy. No Beyonce and Monica. Like these are R&B giants of her time.
Mm-hmm.
And she's worked with, like I said, the men, Neo Row 4, The Dream,
Mm-hmm.
obviously. I don't know if Beyonce has a lot with James Fauntleroy.
I
She
think
does.
Beyonce just keeps herself
Right.
separated from the other women in
Right.
R&B
She does. But
purposely.
I mean, and that's what's kind of Azealia Banks' point was that, like, she keeps that separation, but she's open arms to want to go to the country music festival and they don't even like her. Right.
Yeah.
She's open arms. She inviting stuff, doing shit with the Dixie Chicks, you know what I'm saying? And they don't. And again, as Beyonce to me has always been an artist that's like, obviously she wants to push boundaries. So I don't like fault Beyonce for how she has collaborated, but
Mm-hmm.
I do think that it is a really good point. And in the same way that we blame rappers, Drake, I have criticized Kendrick from time to time for his lack of participation. You know what I
Mm-hmm.
mean? Just me being overly critical. Uh, During the period of time of when Beyonce, yeah, somebody said let go of grudges. I can't
I
Miss
just was reading
Miss T. Shout out to Miss T. I cannot let go of grudges, but thank you for watching, Miss T.
that.
Um, it's like Beyonce, she should maybe get a little bit of criticism for the period when people said R&B was dead.
Okay.
Like people said R&B died, which you kind of had to be outside the genre to feel that way. But like I
Mm-hmm.
said, we could have used the Beyonce and Mariah Carey song. Like I don't
That
know.
would have been hot though. That would have been hot.
And it's not too late. Like I
Yeah.
feel like
I don't
that's the
think she's
thing.
ever gonna do that. Now she feels like she's just as big as all the rest of them. So she's not going to, I don't see her making those collaborations now.
Right.
I feel like her collaboration with Nicki was her way to be like, yeah, I'm still over there with y'all.
Oh, we got some on the Instagrams. Janessa has said, "Put it in a love song." Alicia Keys and Beyonce. Okay,
That would be nice.
so and I guess that's already out. So put
Oh,
Alicia
okay. I've
Keys
never
on.
heard that.
And then Tanel wants to invite Adele to the barbecue. I don't know. He might be. Well, Rich
He just
Paul.
saying it because she was gonna be at the barbecue anyway.
So shout out to Adele. See, that's how you get to the barbecue. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Drake to come.
But Adele got some nice music. I remember I used to listen to her album when I was in hair school. I used to be singing my heart out.
See, you a sad girl though. Adele's music to me has she's a great singer.
Mm-hmm.
She has a beautiful voice.
Yeah.
But I'm never just like, damn, cuz put on that Adele real quick.
Well, no, I never now, but when it first came out, yeah,
I
I
wasn't
was
like,
bumping it.
hey, cuz we at the party, man, put on that Rolling in the Deep one time. As I just never had that feeling. Uh and again, that's not to say that her music is better or nothing.
Yeah, I
Now,
do still listen to a lot of '90s love songs and like,
no, you're a lover.
yeah, I'm definitely a lover girl
you're a romantic for sure.
for
Uh,
sure.
uh so yeah, Beyonce, we love you. Act 2, Cowboy Carter. I'm
Yes,
here for it. Um, Azealia Banks did have some very choice words for Jay-Z too.
she got choice
Uh,
bars for everybody.
she has choice words for everybody, which I think that everybody does need these words. She feels like some of the art that Beyonce makes is super Jay-Z coded. It's hard to say because they've been together for so long that like
Yeah,
we
they're just
don't
one
really know
person now.
what is like they have integrated themselves and connected themselves so much that it's hard to say like what part is Jay-Z, what part is Beyonce. Jay-Z,
Mhm.
even though he talks less than Beyonce, he's still the more vocal out of the two of them. It's more like Jay-Z
Mhm.
interviews, I feel like, where he's just talking in the last 10 years than Beyonce. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
It's just more information about Jay.
yeah.
And maybe because rap just kind of lends towards that a little bit more. But obviously
Mhm.
Beyonce rapping, singing, rapping, whatever about Basquiat and shit like that. People attribute that to Jay-Z. But it's hard to
Mhm.
say that like what role Beyonce has played in Jay-Z's coming of age somewhat. And maybe I would maybe consider this Jay-Z's third act. as being
Okay.
Jay-Z, you know. So in this third act of Jay-Z, post 444, it's like it's hard to say like what role she's really playing.
I agree with that.
I got a question. I got a good question for you. So
What's up?
what do you? I mean, we on a music kick here. What do you feel about Kanye? What do you think about Kanye? Because we
I
talked
didn't
about him
listen
as a
to the
father.
most recent album.
Okay, you gotta get Vultures is pretty good if you like
Yeah, I
Kanye.
didn't listen to the most recent album. Yeah,
If you want to
it is.
listen to Kanye, um, if you want to listen to Kanye talk about his sexual fantasies, then this is an
And I
album
don't
you're gonna love.
really.
This
I
is an
don't
album you're gonna
really.
love.
I don't really care. I've seen enough of his sexual fantasies. You know what I mean? Like I
I
don't.
mean, yeah, I guess I have.
Especially him,
Is
him and
Kim
his wife. I'm
Kardashian?
really tired of them.
Is Kim Kardashian one of his sexual fantasies?
For sure.
You think so? You don't think that? I mean, she said that like she got the implants and all the other stuff because she was walking around, no exaggeration, with a dumb ass.
No,
Okay,
really.
that
She
joint
was
was what?
ridiculous.
Like in a way that like when you look at it feels like Nicki Minaj has gotten less ass. Yeah. Oh, I can't hear
I
you.
feel
I
like
can't
a
hear you. I
lot of
can't
people
hear
are
you.
getting less ass. Like a lot of people are
Come
taking
on.
it out.
Come on.
Kanye has the porn addiction already. That's been highly publicized. I got the OG Vibe magazine.
Kanye's porn addiction is super
In the casting of his women throughout the course of his career, the women in the videos typically have very exaggerated physical sexual features as well. You go back to Flashing Lights, Big Titties, Gold Digger, all of that. Drake video he directed for him, Best I Ever Had. Kanye's always been very much so into these exaggerated porn star-esque figures. So when he links up with Kim and her body starts to get very exaggerated, I can see that. I don't know if it's pressure or not. She might have just did it for her man because she know that's what he like. And she definitely wanted a husband and a family and da, 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 da. So I can see some of that. And we Libras, we know how that shit go too. So, man, but yeah, Kanye been a freaky boy. He been a freaky boy.
wise
Yeah.
words from
He
Mars.
also fetishized.
Yeah, he has. I mean, he brought Amber Rose to the scene.
Wow. So if you're into that type of thing and a little bit of Ty Dolla Sign harmonizing here and there, it's pretty good. It
Okay.
got some good beats for sure. The beats are crazy on there. But I will say, just off of first listen, I like the future Metro Boomin project more. Like if I'm going
Definitely.
with professional rap at the highest level,
Definitely.
at today in 2024, I'm definitely feeling that. So yeah, I mean, you say you're sick of his girlfriend walking around with her, but
Tired of it.
I mean, to me,
It's not fashion.
I think it's fashion. I
Oh,
think it's
okay.
definitely fashion art. I mean, it's hard to say what Kanye doing when he does something that's not fashion. It's not art because it's like everything he do is like so on purpose. And have you seen Kim Kardashian since she's divorced Kanye? Terrible outfit.
I mean, her outfits are terrible, but she looks like a normal girl again. Her body looks like it's normal.
I mean, I guess.
But I mean, so okay, let's not get it twisted. I don't think most of these celebrities and artists cannot dress. Like that's not even like they don't.
I tell Alexia all the time, the girl rappers dress like fucking WWE, and it bothers the fuck out of me. Like if you go back and you look at Foxy Brown, Lil Kim, Eve, they was
They
not
was
dressed
fly.
like wrestlers, bro. Now, outside of like Meg the Stallion, like Meg the Stallion put on a leotard, all the other shit, like it's kind of part of her get up, her whatever, 1-2. And Meg could put some shit on every blue moon. But to me, they are only like flying the couture. So it's like if they're not wearing like a high brand or some shit like that, then they not that fly to me personally. Like the bigger acts. I'm not really speaking on like the I would call maybe like if those the A acts, like the B acts, like Flo Milli. I think Lotto is somewhere in between the A and B. I think the next project
like
she
floating
has,
in between it.
yeah, should put her up in the A because she really been just like going crazy.
She has Sunday Service still going crazy.
Yeah, Sunday Service still going. Are you going to Nicki concert?
I want to go to Nicki's concert. I don't know if I missed like if the tickets are sold out. But I feel like I'm Nikki coming to Houston, JT coming to Houston this weekend, Sexy Red coming to Houston next weekend.
Really?
It's like
She going on a Drake show? Or why Sexy coming?
no, she coming here by herself. She gonna be at the club.
Oh, club appearance. Okay.
Yeah, she gonna be at the club. Yeah.
Okay.
Like a pool party, like day party type vibe.
Okay.
Yeah. So I definitely want to catch Nikki though. I'm probably gonna try to catch. I've never seen her in concert, and I feel like I should see her in concert.
You definitely should. You've never seen Nikki in concert?
Never seen Nikki in concert.
Wow, you're such a fan. I saw her Pink Print 2.
Okay.
Is that the one when she was with? No, that's the one that just came out. No, Pink Print, I guess.
No, Pink Print 2 just came out. So you saw her the first one?
Yeah, not Pink Friday. That's so confusing. But the first one when she was with Meek still. Whatever album that was, she was with Meek. Yeah. She the baddest and he the realest. Like whatever city that was. That's a good CD.
Here you go.
That's a good CD though. She got the song with Rick Ross and Cameron on the cone.
Yeah, that was a good one.
That was a good CD. Like
that was a good one.
You be trying to come to me for my Nicki Minaj hate. I'm a Nicki Minaj fan. That's why I can hate. You know
Gas City seemed like it's going crazy. I just I don't know. I prefer to see rappers in concert.
You prefer
like male rappers.
Why?
I don't know. I feel like their shows go crazy.
I don't know. I mean, it seems like I haven't seen.
Like I've seen Pusha T like 5 times.
Really? I
will go see him again every time I can.
Okay. So, I guess from that standpoint, so are you like a Nicki Minaj fan that like don't like Cardi B?
No, I love Cardi B.
You love Cardi B? Okay. Because some Nicki fans, I mean, it's kind of like Drake fans. It's like some Drake fans just like, oh, I hate Kendrick. Like some Kendrick.
Yeah.
Like I like him.
No, I think the Nicki and Cardi B beef, I think that whole situation is just catty. Like I wish more of the girls could really collab. Like earlier when you were talking about collab, it made me think about that song. What song was that? I can't think of the name of it. But it had like Missy Elliott on there. They did put Christina Aguilera on there. What song was that?
Ladies Night.
Yes. You know, like I don't know. I wish, that was fine. I wish we could get more collaboration between the women. Mm-hmm. And I think because they don't do that, I think that has made me kind of like, I don't like that about Nicki. I wish she did collab more with the other girls. Like she
collabed with Sexy.
Okay.
She collabed with
Ice Spice. She collabed with Meg, but then now they beefing. You know what I mean? It's like
right. Okay, that's fair. I guess
I feel like she does a collab to show like, oh, I'm friendly. I'll do this collab, but then the actual relationship never stays between the two.
She's the villain, though. She said that she likes playing the villain role. She's the villain.
Okay, so be a villain.
Yeah, I mean, I guess it's kind of like though. I will say this in Nicki's defense, outside of Meg Thee Stallion and probably Lotto today, right? Mm-hmm. I'm not including because when she did the Pink Print CD that tour, it was like Ray Shrimmer, Meek Mill, and then Dej Loaf and Young M.A was on it too.
Okay.
So she didn't do no songs with them, but you know what I'm saying? She gave them that look or whatever. So that's why I'm like, that was a minute ago. So like going to the new girls, it's like, I mean, I don't want to hear Nicki Minaj and Flo Milli. I don't really want to hear her with them because it's like that's not her vibe. Like the new vibe that the girls are on is not Nicki vibe. You know what I'm saying? Like she did Everybody. She got the new songs, Fuck the Club Up and all the other shit. Mm-hmm. I don't want to hear Flo Milli on Fuck the Club Up. I don't want.
So why don't we have a real track with Nicki and JT?
I guess I don't know if Nicki Minaj make music like that. And when I say like that, she just stays in the studio. Right, because part of like having a lot of features and shit is you just being in the lab. Okay. You know what I mean? So it's just like the Nicki JT song. I mean, I guess that would just be Nicki Minaj being a great person. Like what? No shade to JT, but outside of the City Girls, what has JT done to establish that she should get a look?
Well, that's what she's in the process of doing now. That's why she's going on this mini tour. That's why she's releasing songs on her own. She's trying to step out on her own, and she's always had that support from Nicki. So I'm interested to see if we're going to get a Nicki and JT track.
I mean, JT ain't had okay, what's the No Bars, Sideways, super hard, no doubt about that. Not Pound Town though. It's like for real. You know what I'm saying? Like whether you liked Pound Town or not, you had to hear it. Like Sexy
for
Red
sure.
like Old Country Road or some shit. Like you had to hear about her. Even if you weren't into it, it's like you heard about her. JT is like super like rappy. You know what I'm saying? It's like it's super into rap. So I'm just saying for the Nicki Minaj brand, she hopped on the Sexy Red wave because that's where it was going.
Okay.
Where it's like, I think that JT, due to her label, it seems like maybe the focus, you know what I'm saying, what she's really trying to do, she seems to be building back up, right? So the City Girls were here, almost in a way like Offset is doing to me. And Quavo.
Yeah, I could,
like,
I could
all
see
of
that.
them are trying to build back up. But like I said, so far, Quavo has had one really recognizable song, the song with Future, that is just Quavo that people kind of recognize. To me, Offset.
What song is that?
Turn Your Click Up. Turn Your
click
okay.
Up. I know that. Okay.
Yeah, that's my shit. That's a tight song.
Yeah, I know that song.
You put me on that shit. That's a good song. But it's like, yeah, Future, we're crazy on that bitch. But that's what I'm saying. Offset, he just did the song with Gunna.
Yeah.
So it's like, you know, but is he going, like, is he gonna go up? To me, he should just focus on his life, really help Cardi.
Okay.
I understand that he wants to be a star and he wants that. It's hard to not take the record deal, do all that other stuff. But it's like, no, that's who really needs to be out there hitting the dance moves and shit. Because it's like, how long is Cardi B going to just be able to do the ex-stripper thing? And people like Cardi B. They into her personality.
Yeah.
Like, even this time, it's just like, oh, okay, the video, I'm just in a thong walking around. It's like, that's not swag for real. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, it's kind of light. I don't know. We see you in a thong every day on Instagram.
I was gonna say it's just normal, honestly.
Yeah. So I don't know. I think it's interesting. I think that like you said, the girls hip hop right now, to me, the songs of the summer, maybe Future and them just entered into the chat. Because I don't feel like none of the, like, it's almost like the Kanye shit, which is interesting because he's old, like as old as he is. It's very youth. It's in the youth. Like the
I'm
youth
gonna go listen to it. I'm gonna go listen to the album.
And like the super diehard Kanye fans, but like casual rap fans, I feel like they over Kanye. They're not listening to like Carnival and Back to Me. Like he actually got some songs on here that are like, I always say like, oh, you got to add these to the all-time playlist.
Okay.
Like that's kind of how I listen to Drake. Like I like Drake songs, but then I'm like listening to for the songs for me that are like all time that I'm just never gonna stop playing. And at the concert, I noticed he didn't do any Future songs. And that was fucking weird to me.
Yeah.
Some of his better songs.
I was going to say some of his best songs are with Future.
Come on, man.
I think Future's the common denominator, though.
And, I mean, Kanye said Drake was a bitch because he took Lil Durk during the Vultures rollout, which I'm partially kind of believing because Lil Durk's performance was lackluster.
Okay.
And they didn't do the one fucking Lil Durk. Like, Lil Durk and Drake got 2 songs, and they didn't do the song off the new album. So I'm like,
why is Durk here?
What the fuck? You know what I'm saying? So, I don't know, man. Rap shit is getting crazy out here.
Yeah, it is.
So, I like your echo, too. You got a little echo. It's good. It sounds like you in the studio for real.
Oh, okay.
So, we'll leave out on this a little bit. Because you sent a clip to the group chat that I thought was interesting. You sent a couple. But I'm going to tie it back to Kanye right here. So it was like Kanye got online and was complaining about the school his kids go to, his kids being away from all that shit, right? Normal black people problems. I was saying, okay. When you separate from your wife, normal issues, right?
For sure.
You sent a clip that was like talking about how like Ray J. Let's tie here. Let's end it here on Ray J. Ray J
I have one question for you before we go.
Who are twins? What's your question? Or you want to wait?
We'll talk about Ray J first, and I'll ask my question later.
Okay, so Ray J, reality star tycoon. Okay, one of the greatest entertainers of our generations for sure.
Okay.
D Money. All right, from Oisha. So when you watch Kanye and you watch Ray J, you realize that Kim Kardashian has a type, which is crazy niggas, right?
Which is crazy
niggas.
Yes.
Because they are very similar. I see, like he said it, kind of said, I bet me and Ray J would have been friends if we didn't love the same bitch. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? And he was talking about staying in his relationship with Princess Love or not really wanting to get divorced because he don't want to live outside of the home with his children.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Which is the thing I felt like Kanye ended up struggling with, we watched kind of play out in lifetime too, you know? So it's like, where do you think that sacrifice is like too far? Like, when do you sacrifice too much? You know, because he's saying happiness is like, do you think that somebody should like, I'm miserable, but I get to wake up and see my kids every day? And you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, I don't agree with
that
that.
idea from Ray J?
No, I mean, I personally don't agree with that, but I do know people who do agree with it, who are actually currently fighting for that because the family dynamic, the family structure is very important to them.
Are they in the same city as are the parents in the same city?
Parents are in the same city. I personally don't agree with that because I just don't think I can be my best self as a person or a parent if I'm not happy.
Okay. I would agree with that.
So I think that me trying to stay in a situation to keep face for kids or a family dynamic, and then I'm internally suffering. Like, am I really? What am I really showing my kids though?
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, and I'm just not gonna show up as I would if I was completely happy because I'm not happy.
Right.
You know, and then that's when kids grow up thinking their parents have had these great relationships. And then as soon as they go off to college, now the parents are breaking up. Now all of this stuff is spilling out. And then you find out your parents hate each other. So now you're sitting there like, well, damn. So this whole time y'all been faking it?
Now you Clay. Now you're Clay.
So I don't want to raise any Clays.
Shout out to AD for apparently having a sugar daddy.
But she looks like she has a sugar daddy. She gives, I have a sugar daddy.
What made her look like she had a sugar daddy?
She don't do nothing. How are you living?
She was in real estate.
Okay. When everybody went back to their real lives, AD was chilling.
Okay.
We didn't see her show a house. We didn't see her talk about a house. She was just like, oh, I have to work at the club. Like, I'll go to the club.
Does her having a sugar daddy make you change your mind at all about Clay taking it all the way to the wedding and then leaving?
No, because we didn't know she had a sugar daddy.
You knew that.
Well, you should have said something. That's even crazier.
That is even crazier, actually.
But you even kept going. Like, what are we talking about? You should have been said something.
Yeah, that definitely proves that they was trying to be on reality TV.
Yeah, that doesn't make sense.
To finish off with Ray J, like you said, like that thought, that concept, I will just add to that I think that sometimes parents don't think that kids wouldn't mind their parent being happier than just with their other biological parent. So it's like, I would rather my mom or my dad, if their relationship isn't working, for them to go off and then create this whole new life and experience that I could be a part of, where they feel more fulfilled. Because eventually I'm going to be an adult, right? Eventually, and especially if we're in the same city, I mean, you just got to work that much harder, for the extra time, just to like, I feel like as men, Black men especially, we naturally just defer to the Black woman when it comes to that family dynamic, because it's like, ain't no way your grandmama not gonna see the baby, right? Grandmama finna see the baby. So it's like, it's the Black father, and men just in general, that's not a dynamic that's readily talked about. Usually, you know what I mean? I think it's something in there, like with the social thing of like why men feel like, well, now I have to do that. Usually maybe because men are the reason why the family breaks up. That could have something to do with it as well. You know what I mean?
Very well could.
Shout out to Princess for getting married after getting thrown in the pool. So
I did see people in the comments like, I can't even believe she even made it this far after he pushed her. Yeah.
I thought that they were just doing all that for social media and they were just staying married because they just wanted to. Especially I saw her like winning poker tournaments and shit. I'm like, oh yeah, they doing good. But
no, I think they really tried for the kids, but I think Princess really is unhappy. Like, she's like, bro, this is not.
Now, Princess always does look miserable.
Like, I'm not fulfilled. Like the most time she's probably enjoying herself is at the poker table.
It's like, I don't know if she's mixed, but like people that look like Princess and what was Omarion baby mama? April Jones.
April. Mm-hmm.
People, something about them that I don't know. What future them saying we don't trust you.
Dang. Dang, Princess ain't never did nothing to you.
I actually like Princess. I think she was actually really funny on the show.
Yeah.
For better or for worse. What was your question?
So my question, and you do have another male there, so he can definitely chime in.
Okay.
You have had enough. I feel like you've had enough appointments at a barbershop for me to ask you this question.
Yes.
Has your barber's dick ever brushed up against your elbow while getting a haircut?
No.
Never.
No. What?
Never.
Mars, you just asked me, because I've been to the barbershop enough times, and this is a hairdresser here, okay, as well. This is a professional hairdresser. She just asked me, has your barber's dick ever brushed up against you while you're getting a haircut? That's crazy. No. What is he? What is he, Victor Wembanyama? Am I getting my haircut by Shaq?
I'm just asking because I just recently watched the what's his name, Brian Simpson, his Netflix special, and he said Brian Simpson,
okay,
his comedy Netflix special, and he said it happens all the time, and y'all just act like it don't happen.
I mean, look, if Brian is trying to tell us something about himself, then hey. But shout out to Louis Chops, shout out to my boy Chops. That's actually where I'm headed next. I've been going to the barber for years, and I don't feel like the barber's dick has ever brushed up against me.
Okay.
Just personally.
Okay.
Where is his dick brushing up against you? Like, are
you just? It's like when you're sitting in the chair, you're sitting with your elbows, and he's lining, the chair is rotating, he all up on you trying to make sure you're lining straight. It just happens, and y'all sit there and act like it doesn't happen.
I mean, I feel maybe he got a taller barber or something. I don't know. You raise the chair up. One, you get in the chair, usually goes up. I'm not even gonna break this down. No, you're not gonna dollar for trying to break it down. No, I'm not even breaking this down. No,
you should go watch his special because he breaks it down and he says it happened.
I mean, that's kind of like saying, I'm trying to think. Like, I feel like that's a barber that's all up on you. I done got my hair done by like probably 5 to 8 different hairdressers. I ain't never felt none of their body parts.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So like,
I mean, I just asked.
I'm gonna go watch the show special now because I want to hear this joke. But it's like, that's a wild joke, and I feel like Brian is trying to actually tell us something about him.
Well, no, he was actually explaining that all men have a little bit of gay in them because y'all sit there and act like it doesn't happen.
I mean, I guess sexuality is on a spectrum.
That's exactly what he was telling us. What's I forgot the spectrum he named. Something started with a K or something.
I don't know, but that's mad sus.
Okay.
Even if I had a gay barber, it's like, bro, well, you can't rub your dick up on niggas as you get in the line. Again, I feel like Victor Wembanyama must be this nigga's barber or something. Like,
I thought I would ask somebody I knew that goes to the barber a lot. And he said it happens all the time.
Well, I wish you would have asked me this on another episode before. I'm about to go to the barber now, and now I'm gonna be like, just trying to put his dick on me or something. What's going on here? All right, this is crazy. What a way to end the show. Thanks. Where the air horn? Miss T says it has. You just didn't acknowledge it. Miss T, you don't know what I've been doing with my life. Okay. So on that note, shout out to Miss T for listening. We're out of here. This could have been a text. This definitely could have been a text. Okay? This definitely could have been a text. So we will talk to y'all next week, man.
See y'all.
That is so funny. What the heck?
What the heck?
Like,